Okay, and I am live. I will see if my camera will work for me today. Let me also turn this a bit. You guys don't need to see all that. Hello. How is everyone today? Okay. Just kind of make sure everybody can see me okay. Good morning, Diane. It is 12:01 here in Eastern Time Zone. I live in Florida, specifically. Let's see here. Hello. Hello and good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, folks. And here, let me pull that behind my ears so I'm not too distracted. Let's see. I hope everybody, again, I think I already said this, sorry. Hope everybody's having a great day. Kansas, oh, interesting. Hello and good morning. I saw you had subbed to me. Thank you very much, Melissa. Let's see. Okay. I can go right into my intro, I suppose. My name is Heather. Heather Dewey Pettit here on my channel, and let's see, I am a writer, editor, and artist, and you're in Oklahoma City. Okay, good morning, Melissa. Awesome, thank you very much for watching, and also to anybody watching the replay, thank you for watching. Okay, so as a writer / author, let's see, I started my career in the late 90s, but I have done some lots of nonfiction writing in the past, but I am mostly focusing on fiction at the moment. I will do the occasional blog, but I am mostly focusing on fiction. And as an editor, actually, I'm also focusing for the most part on fiction. I do also love creative nonfiction. And even more specifically as an editor, basically I specialize in line editing, copy editing, and proofreading, and that's for independent authors and as well as small publishers. And as an artist, I love working with watercolors and stamps and ink and just various media. Sometimes I mix my media. Diane, you're a writer and artist. Oh, awesome. Sounds fun. And hello, Eva. How are you? What's going on? What is going on? I am streaming. I have been streaming. I've had a few issues lately, but basically I have been streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I think I'm going back to once a week. I think that just works better for me. So yeah, and Eva as well. Writer, editor, procrastinator, and I like to dabble with paints and sketches. Dabbling is fun. Dabbling is a lot of fun. So, as well as she likes to help. She likes to help independent authors. So that's cool. And I love your I guess that's your business name, your Instagram name, Bookend Elaine. Love it. I love the name of that. It's such a great name. Actually, Eva, yes, he does. Yeah, let me just show you. because people need to know your name. Yes, he does, actually. I need to work on scanning some of his art. No problem at all. Let's see. Yes, he does. As a matter of fact, one day, not too terribly long ago, we were, oh, my Discord's still up. Let's just get rid of that noise. Oh, this was a couple months ago, when he didn't have school one week. It must have been during spring break. We were doing some printmaking with an old stamp press, huge stamp press I had. Yeah. My links, I don't know. As I hope they're working. Yes, I would love to put together something, do something with his art. I haven't quite decided yet, Eva. I kind of thought maybe about making merch for the other channel, maybe. With that, it's one idea. That's another idea as well. Yes, I do. Of course I do. Here we are. Of course I do. I think I still have mask on my face, excuse me. I did a bit of self-care earlier. The Etsy shop link isn't working. Interesting. I will. Weird. Okay, I'll check that out, Eva. But anyway, the Etsy shop name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and then the my website is it's a WordPress blog site. So it's heatherdeweypettit.wordpress.com. So if the links aren't working, I apologize. I'll have to look into that. That's funny. Oh boy. My hair is wavy today, but I did not really brush it all that much. Let it dry naturally. So yeah. Okay. I will check into my links and just maybe I have to redo them. I copied the whole thing from the previous video that all my links were in. So yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. That's like twice. I mean, I've copied from the description like twice in a row. So I don't know if that, a copy of a copy. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I'll figure that out. Let's see here. We are, how many minutes in are we? More than 9 minutes. Really? I can go ahead and get us somehow I don't have one yet, but I can get, let's make a new tab and I will get us a timer. I was just telling, excuse me, some of my editing friends about this, because not a lot of editors are aware of these working sprints, I don't think. So I was just telling some editor friends of mine in Discord about this. I want to talk to more people about it because I think it would be a really good thing for a lot of people. So let's see, talking and doing things at the same time, that doesn't always work. Okay. Whoops, I almost knocked something over. Like my phone. Okay, let's see. It's kind of in my way. Okay, sorry about the noise. If that's if that's noisy. Okay, back to StreamYard. Diane, I was going to attempt to sprint, but feeling my schedule change. Okay, that is not a problem. Do what you need to do. Apparently, I need to clean my glasses. I can see something. Share screen. As you can see, Eva, I tab Google, and oh yeah, I have paid StreamYard at the moment. Let me just kind of clean these a little bit, make it a little bit easier to see. But I've been starting with 15 minutes, just so everybody knows. Here we go. Get rid of that. Okay, back to all right. Oh, I've got 6 people. Okay. Hello. Oh, do you do sprints? Let me just show that then. Sometimes it's, yeah. It's you're that is definitely true. It's juggling a lot. And I think that's why I think I've gone ahead and decided to just go back to streaming only once a week. It's just, yeah, there's a lot involved, more than people tend to realize. Hello to Klaja and Better Days Zellers. That is such an interesting name. Yeah, I understand that. Klaja, who are you asking? Word 05, 2005? Wow, I'd have to think about that one. Probably. Probably. I don't know. Sounds familiar. I mean, I've been working in Word for the most part since I haven't really used anything else since, I mean, I haven't used WordPerfect probably since the late 90s, probably. Oh, you meant 95? Word 95? Probably. More likely than not. Okay. Well, let's go and go ahead and do a warm-up sprint. Is that all right with everybody? Sometimes that helps. Sometimes that really helps. All right. Yeah. Getting a huge task out of the way is a good thing. You're using Word 95 right now. Wow, and it still works really well for you. That's awesome. Hey, I kind of get that. I mean, not kind of. I do get that. Which is probably why I prefer to use paper planners instead of anything else. And like sometimes I use these things. Yeah, because that just brings back memories of reading for middle school and high school. Okay, well, if this is fine for beginning, if I do believe I have Scrivener 3, I think. we can get this started. And I know I'm leaning forward. I'm not hunching, I promise. I'm just leaning forward. Let's make absolutely sure I'm not hunching. Okay. Yeah, don't do like me. Don't hunch. I'm only leaning over because I'm trying to, I'm juggling things here. Talk about technology. I got 2 laptops and an iPhone, and there's an iPad right next to me. But anyway, hey, let's go ahead and get this sprint started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't mute. I had. Anyway, how did everybody do? What did everybody do? I read a few pages in a beta read that I'm doing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm even using track changes for that. I think it comes in handy for that. So let's see. Clutch wrote 157 words. Awesome. Talking about word 95. I find that really fascinating. As I was in the late 90s, basically, and you're talking about friends, you know, that was my you know, my generation. So you know, when that was on, you know, it was probably the most popular sitcom for people of my age. So, you know, there's that. Of course, not everybody looked the way they did, but of course, I mean, they're beautiful, right? And actors. And you didn't write it all yesterday. All right, that's fine. Hey, guess what? Somebody is here, and it is a Charlie Dorset.
Hello, здравствуйте. Как вы поживаете?
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
It's been
You're in your brightly lit area, and I'm in my darkly lit area.
This is where when I have the office lights like fully on, because I usually dim them down for the stream, but I want to be able to see.
Yeah. I might go get a sort of a portable light that I have. It might help. Yeah, I'm in front of this very large window, but it's getting a little on the overcast side.
I am nervously looking at the next chapter in this book because, oh my goodness, I just don't know. Like, I thought I was doing fine. Like, it was like I had some POV issues, I had some other issues, and then I got to like chapter 6, and I decided to write technical manuals instead of story or something. I don't know. It got weird.
What?
So, oh yeah, like something bad happened to somebody, and it was like reading. Excuse me. It was like reading a diagnostic manual.
Excuse me, I'm coughing. Sorry.
Someone who went through a bad thing rather than somebody going through a bad thing, and I was like, So the last chapter, I had to rewrite all but 3 paragraphs.
Excuse me.
So I'm hoping going forward, that's not going to be the case. Like, I don't want to have to rewrite the last half of the book. I'm hoping that chapter was an aberration. You were talking about friends.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a smidge older than that.
Yeah, it was a show.
I actually turned 50 last year, so.
Hi, Kat.
Hello. So I can actually say I'm over 50. What? I don't know how that happened.
Right?
Yeah, and well, let's see. It is close to the end of May.
I was thinking about that last night as
more than 3 months.
as the need to sleep slowly crept over my
Yeah.
body, and I'm just like, how in the world has so much time gone by? This is
Yeah.
Because it all started with, oh crap, it's Wednesday night.
You know, and
Where did the week go? Where did the month go?
yeah,
Where did the year go?
it's Thursday.
Where did the year go? What happened to the last
It's
decade
Thursday
of my life?
afternoon. Yeah.
As you
And
do.
Klacha, my kid is gonna be 18 in January. But yeah, how did I do? I was trying to get back to where I was because I realized, I know I was further along in this document, and then I saw, and then I realized, the one that I just closed, or did I close it? I must have been working in the wrong document. Don't you hate that? Last night.
Yeah, that's actually something we were talking about yesterday, because since I'm working on a Vela project, I've been very mindful of how long chapters are, because I don't know how they're treating them, and I don't know how easy it's going to be for people to mark their place if they have to stop reading in the middle of a chapter.
Say that again.
Since I'm working on a Kindle Vela project and we haven't seen what they're actually going to look like, I don't know how easy it's going to be for somebody to keep what page they're on. So I've been very mindful to keep my chapters short. That way, each chapter can be read in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So that, because I'm so afraid that they're not going to. I'm just really afraid that they're not going to be letting that people are going to lose their place and find it annoying to find where they were. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to proof the.
I need to do something like do some highlighting or something.
I'm trying to fix the story. Oh, that's right. Well, they're test marketing it here, and if it's successful, they will roll it out to other places.
Okay. Only here. That I don't think I've heard that yet.
Yeah, because it's currently only available in the US, which again makes sense because it's very, very clearly targeted at Wattpad, which has most of its popularity in the US. Because when you just look at the feature sets and how it's doing things, it just feels like a Wattpad competitor that they're waiting to monetize. Because they have actually tried this 3 other times before, but they never really marketed those, which has me a little bit worried about this one.
Toronto.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that when you look at the feature set that they have, it's basically Wattpad that you don't have to wait to be chosen to be in the STAR program for. At least that's what it feels like to me. Because they had an actual Wattpad competitor that was called, what was it called? Because Worlds was their fan fiction thing, and Scout was their Kickstarter thing. I can't remember what it was called. But they actually had a site that they put up that was something.amazon.com, where you could actually post your stories in progress and people could follow them all the way through to publication and everything. Like they had a full Wattpad website, like knockoff website for about a year. And it was weird. Oh, it's South Korea owns it now. I did not know that. I noticed when things changed in management, I did not know that it had been sold.
I'm absorbing all this information about Wattpad and I have not. I haven't really written any fan fiction for quite some time. I did a little bit back when I was in high school, actually, but I didn't really do anything with it, and that was quite some time ago.
I want my old fan fiction back.
Before the internet.
I keep looking on like eBay and stuff because most of my old fan fiction was written back when you had to submit to a printed zine. Because old.
Yeah, I read it in a printed zine back in the 80s.
And I don't have any copies of it anymore. And I every now and then I'll go on to eBay and sites like that to search for the zines that I used to be published in to see if I could find them. But so far, I have not had luck. But if anybody comes across an old Forever Night or Star Trek zine that has something in it by an author named Koloth with a K, that was me, and I will gladly pay you for that for that zine.
Yeah, I bet. I would do that too.
I would do that zines because I wrote some fun vampire fiction.
Cool. So, as I have some more of this to do, and I'm on deadline, I think I'll get us set up with some more sprints.
That sounds good. I'm going to do that scariest of all things and flip over to the next chapter.
Just do the classic 25 minutes. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
We can do that.
Welcome back, Eva.
Hello, hello, hello. My mom in the hospital. My mom turned 83. And she's no longer with us, but yeah. Kind of close. Kind of close.
You know, if you hit that like 4 dots in a square there, it'll make just the timer take over the screen. And then we'll just see the 25 minutes counting down.
Oh. Full screen layout.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Nope. Why didn't it do it? It used to just take the 25 and expand it. Oh, I meant on the Google page.
I
just realized what
this down here. Yeah. In the where you share.
Yeah.
No, it says edit name and stop screen.
No. On the actual Google page.
On the Google page.
Yeah, where on the line where it says start reset down there, that like square.
Yes. Oh, that.
Yeah. Ding.
Oh. I don't. For some reason, I never saw it before. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that tidbit. That's nice to have. All right. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, okay. Ah, got it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there we go.
I have to be on my best behavior again. I'm back on screen. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Charlie, would you like to count us down?
Sure. the world is a terrible place right now. So just remember, if you need to take the sprint to take care of yourself, self-care is productivity for writers. So do that. Make sure that you have something to hydrate with, or if you're me, lots of caffeine, because the sun has not hit the midday point yet, and my mind refuses to be active. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. If you haven't gotten up and moved around, maybe do that, or at least do a little chair dance. It's good for you. We're going to get started in the sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, counting is hard.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I have fielded 2 phone calls in the last 20 minutes. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah. So, nothing got done because I got phone calls. Typical. Oh, well. So yeah, that's what I did. And while people were talking, I grabbed water and a snack and a small amount of coffee. That's what I did. How did you do, Charlie?
I got about halfway through my first read through of chapter 7. I just read through the combat that takes place in it, and I really, really like it. I'm trying to find ways to impress into the reader that Jade is a 9-foot tall shark man in the and that how that gives him an advantage in the fight.
Interesting.
Which has not been easy because a lot of it, like, I get that the story is going to have a lot of goofiness to it. Like, that's kind of part of the point here. Is I wanted an old school adventure story. Like, that's a lot of what I'm doing, and finding a way that it doesn't like just completely fall into satire and pastiche. Like, I don't, I love the story. I love the characters. I want to take them seriously to a point. So yeah, it's an interesting balancing act, but I really do like how the fight turned out. I love how Sev is such a Mary Sue, and it upsets all of the other characters. Because he can just like, oh wait, here's a problem. I can magically solve that. And they're like, but how? But how? And that's actually like part of the plot of the story is, but how and why? So I love their like, yay, we won, but how the hell did you do that? Why?
Right.
Like, are you actually the dangerous part here? What's going on? Like, I love like just so much suspicion. I'm enjoying this book so much.
Oh, that's cool though. Very cool. The other thing that happened was Maggie came in. Hello, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
How are you? How are you? Looks like everybody's having pretty days. Yeah, it's kind of brightened up outside, so.
It is 81 degrees outside. We actually have sun shining. My office has the fan going at full bore, so I'm not melting like a candle. It's been lit.
I'm probably going to have to turn that fan off because I got kind of cool. But my hair dries so slowly. It was so wet for so long. I think I got a little chilled. It was actually quite pleasant this morning when I was walking Molly, the dog. And there was a nice breeze too, but it's supposed to be like, well, not summer heat here in Tampa Bay, Florida, but so it's not as warm as it's gonna get real soon, but but it'll probably be around 90. Yeah, and it got really warm last week, but it's been sunny every single day for the past 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, not here. We've been having rain like every day.
Is this Florida? No rain? What?
Like, I actually Googled the other day what actually constitutes a monsoon season, because I feel like we have one now.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be Florida in July and August and September. Yeah. Usually it would be kind of getting close to that now, but it's just kind of been a strange May. It's been a strange May. My mother has done that, Eva. She had a climbing rose and she put a trellis next to it and it looks so pretty. And like at the corner of the front, this is the front of her, this was her mobile home, and she had a beautiful mobile home. And but it was right at the corner. Was it facing, which way was it facing? No, actually it was facing this wall. But anyway, it looked really cool because they were the pink ones.
Like my hero adolescent, I am building a beautiful wall of thorns around the house with my white and yellow roses that have turned bright pink, because even in my flowers, the gayness must shine through. I can't wait to get back to drafting. I know I say it all the time when I'm not, but I love the writing part. It's the other parts that
It's the what if, right? It's all the what if stuff.
Oh yeah.
Glad you got 1031 words. Cat Leo's setting things up in binders, project binders. Yeah, I used to do that. Eva's talking about the skin.
Yeah, I've described his skin a lot because of how it's different. I keep pointing out, like, every time, like, especially in combat, like, he likes to like roar to get people's attention, and like I like to highlight the like massive jaw of triangular teeth, just because Shark Boy. And I wish it was like Shark Boy Lava Girl, but no, he's like a total shark. And actually, yes, that's actually a point of contention earlier in the story, because for reasons, his gills get an odd feeling in them, and he gets very, very upset because they basically ask, well, have you poured water over them recently? And he's so yeah. This is a thing that does happen because but then again, this is also a very magical world where there are sharks that actually live in the sky and on the land. So sky sharks are terrifying.
Sky sharks. And that just makes me think of Sharknado. Yeah. How many did they make of those?
I don't know, but this world is, oh my goodness, it is so, like,
I think I saw part of one of those.
If
and
it
I was done.
Like, I know for a fact, like, the only way if this ever got like adapted into a movie or a show, it would have to be anime, because it would be totally unacceptable in any other form. Like, I don't even think James Cameron could use that Avatar technology to make people like. But I love its sheer and utter bizarreness.
My mother had a bunch of well, I wouldn't say a bunch, but she had some roses. That was one of her favorites. And Maggie's got some rose bushes.
Yeah, our roses have already gone through their first bloom of the year. And if I was a good person, I would go out there and deadhead them, but that just is effort I don't have in me right now.
Eva, that is an interesting idea, because sharks can swim backwards. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, sharks cannot swim backwards, and
They can't.
technically he cannot either. But he can breathe. He can breathe underwater.
Okay.
Yeah, I have thought him out way more than I need to, at least for his planned appearances in the story.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I try to stay away from carcinogens myself. Oh, hello.
Hi, Spence.
How are you? Just going through some of these. Going because let's see, it's been a few minutes since the last sprint, but I got nothing done except fielding a couple of phone calls. Sometimes there's people that they like to talk. A rock garden. Oops. StreamYard jumped. Oh, yeah, I believe it. Lots of people had rose bushes back then.
My roses have survived simply through benign neglect, because every time I try to take care of a plant, it dies. So I planted them.
You should see the pots that are in my window. How do you kill a a plant that likes sun? It's in the sun. I don't know.
The only thing I did to take care of the plants, because I know that the water pools where I put the roses, is we planted irises around them, because they just suck the water out of the ground really fast. And so that's the only thing I did to take care of them. The rest is on their own.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Ladybugs, by the way. Ladybugs eat aphids. Try planting some plants that attract butterflies. Well, wait a minute. But what attracts ladybugs? I was going to say butterflies, but that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. What would attract? That makes me think. Or you can buy them. You can buy them at. Actually, I saw some. Actually, and that makes me remember. At my local Ace, they had ladybugs in a like it was a mesh bag so they can breathe. I thought that's a great idea. It was only a couple of dollars too. That makes a ton of sense. And then also Epsom salts are really good for plants.
Yep.
So I use that. I forget about coffee grounds and eggshells. I feel you, Spence. Yeah. I know exactly this. This in a nutshell. A creative mom.
I'm happy to hear
you're a busy mom.
Inspired and energetic, because it's been a while.
Oh, really? Cilantro, dill, fennel, caraway, yarrow, tansy, angelica, scented geraniums, coreopsis, and cosmos are good choices for luring the ladybug.
And fennel is so delicious, and so is cilantro.
And then you can use the cilantro and the dill.
And Angelica has its uses, but I'm not as big a fan.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I don't know. I'd have to look that one up.
The only thing I've ever really enjoyed Angelica in is we made aquavit once, and it uses Angelica for flavoring. It was fine.
That's interesting. Two weeks ago, you had snow.
No,
was that through all of your area of Colorado, or sorry?
That is true.
Uh-oh. I think I got a troll.
It's just that spam. One of the spammers from.
Yeah, go away. All very interesting, interesting things. And then the sun went away, so I'm all dark.
I know.
All very cool. It is 1:29. Zaboni 23. This person. I don't even want to show them again because scammer, I guess.
It's over on Twitch, Eva.
It's on. Oh, I see it. It's on Twitch.
It's that company that has like 5 million accounts and that I have banned probably at least 4 million of them.
Bye. Go away. Go away. Anyway. Hey, everybody. Would you like another sprint?
Sure.
I think I would.
Yeah. I can continue reading this because I'm almost at the part where I get to hit the button that highlights all the stuff I did wrong. So I'm just doing a read through to see what I catch with my eye and making sure I didn't completely mess the POV up, which has been a real problem with this draft. It's been very distant and cold, and I did not intend that. Luckily, not so much in the problem.
Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Reset. Got it. Okay. Everybody, just let me know when you're ready. That sounds like an interesting concoction, Spence. That one's great for kale and leafy edible things. You just have to rinse them off real good before you eat them. Otherwise, it'll taste bad. Yeah, I bet. I'll bet. I have to remember about the eggshells, and I think I remember doing that in the past, but I guess I just haven't put much effort into it lately. Probably when I was trying to grow herbs in my window.
The other nice thing about, especially around here, the weeds that try to grow in, the coffee grounds make the soils so acidic that they just die off. And the plants and the, especially our roses, are just like, thank you.
Cool. Alrighty. I've got another 25 minutes ready. Would you like to count us down again, Charlie, or we can take turns?
I could do that if you want.
Sure, why not?
Alrighty, and I am currently speaking more to myself than to other people, but I figure if I need to hear it, other people might need to hear it too. Don't be too harsh about your own writing. We are our own worst critics, especially in drafts. When you're drafting, just get words. They can be fixed later. And when you're editing, you don't need to beat yourself up for making some of the silly mistakes like we. I mean, it was a brilliant sentence, but I don't need to be mad at myself for some reason writing it. We. Just let go, let be. We can all get to the place that we want to in our writing as long as we try hard. Let's go and do this. Make sure you have something to hydrate with. Make sure you're saving your documents. Don't feed the gremlins. They have enough. We're going to get started on the sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Thank you, Charlie.
Well, that was a sprint. Oh my goodness. That A did not feel like 25 minutes. B,
Nope.
that paragraph should not have taken that much time to rework. Like that. Tasty word salad. Aww. I can't wait to get this story out because I love this world so much. And I as I said the other day that Sandy just like lost her mind over it. I realize what a brilliant trash fire I am writing, and I absolutely love to watch it glow. Like I know what this is. I know what I'm doing, and it's not a literature, but do I like it so much? Because
that's okay.
Well, one of the main things
that's the most important thing, right?
Well, see, one of the main things in my brain was I used to have this like deep desire that everything I wrote had to be meaningful, and it had to like I suffered from the great American novel syndrome. Oh no. I expect that there are probably comments in the Google Doc. But yeah, it took me quite a long time to get over that. Like, I'm not writing Gatsby. I'm not. Like, that's not what's going on here. Like, I hope it's good. I hope that it's got some meaningful moments for people. But like,
right. That's basically what I'm doing too. I mean, parts of it I want to go like, be all eloquent, and profound in parts. It would be nice, but it is a genre book, so I have to remember.
Well, see, to me, it doesn't even like count that it's a genre book. It's more like I found that the more serious, and I don't mean, and by that I mean like serious, like this is going to be taught in school someday, serious about my work, the more pretentious and boring it became. Because I was worried more about what unborn generations might think about the text than whether or not it's actually well written.
Mm-hmm.
It's just. Sorry, I have a hubby looming over me right now. Which, by the way, your shadow is so. It's like, yeah, you can see your shadow right there on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I am.
Yeah, you could literally see your shadow go.
Looming.
Thank you. Coffee delivery. It's a wonderful thing.
Coffee delivery. Oh boy. That was one good thing about when the hubby was working from home was coffee delivery.
Yeah, today's his day off, and he has yet to decide what, if anything, he wants to do today. And I was like, some coffee would be nice. Since you're getting more for yourself, if you poured an extra cup, like,
Yeah. Yeah. I get that, Eva.
This may not be helpful for anyone, but as somebody who has suffered from continuous familial guilt my entire life, I've just come to a point where I can only be the best me that I can be, and if that's not enough, that's not my fault. And like it's not that I don't put an effort anymore or that I don't try, but if I'm not good enough according to somebody else's measure of quality, that's on them, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try reading through as well, because I really do. I love serials. Like, I'm so overly excited about this because all of my favorite writers wrote serialized fiction. Like, this is, like I said the other day, like, Amistad Maupin is my favorite writer. Like, I aspire to his level, and like, my favorite book by him, Tales of the City, was originally serialized in the San Francisco Chronicle.
Okay. And what was the author's name again?
Amistad Maupin.
Okay.
And I also want the bravery that he had, because one of my favorite chapters in one of his books is just one paragraph. That's it. It's like 3 sentences. And it tells so much that, like, I read it and had to put the book down just to think about what I read for a while. Like, the profundity of being able to, like, explain an entire thing with the economy of 3 sentences. Just, He was Rock Hudson's boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's my own measure. Listen to this custodian. First one. Yeah. I understand.
Like, I'm not trying to take away from, like, what you're feeling inside. It's just, I feel that I've just found for myself that life, the things that I want occur better when I don't agonize over whether or not I'm doing them right. If that makes any sense. Like, the more I add this extra step in of constantly second guessing myself, the more likely I am to trip myself up.
Yeah.
I'm really good at being my own worst enemy. So
yeah. Yeah. Been there, done that.
Yeah, it has led my family to just presume that I don't think anything through. And they don't realize, like, I spend hours and hours agonizing over a thing and then just do it. Because I've already worked out all the worst case scenarios in here. I love that, like, because the sun is coming in so bright through the window, because he usually doesn't put a shadow on the wall, but the sun is so bright right now that was
That's funny.
It was great because it was kind of like out of, not Nosferatu, it was a Shadow of the Vampire, which was a remake retelling of Nosferatu, where, like, his shadow does things for him.
Okay.
And it was just funny because you could see his shadow, but you couldn't see him. And then you just, like, see me bringing a cup over because the shadow brought me a cup. And it cracked me up because, like, my shadow pets are bringing me things. Ooh. Which would be amazing. Right? Like, the story. I'm almost to the chapter where the body horror happens, and I'm not ready to reread that yet. Hi, Jules.
Hello. Hi, Jules. How are you? What's going on? What is going on? Happy Thursday. Thank you for coming by. I think we might be wrapping this up. Possibly. We might chat for a few more minutes because it's fine. considering. I think, yes, I am going back to only once a week because I've got a lot of things going on. So I think once a week might just work out.
I feel that. Like, if it wasn't for
Yeah.
streams,
It's
there'd be
9
nothing
after
on
the
my channel.
hour. Eva, what's that? Sorry.
I said I feel that there's like so much going on in life that like if it wasn't for live streams, there'd be nothing going on my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. Yeah.
And I rather like the live streams because people know that they can't bother me during those times, and they generally respect that. So it's like I actually have time to get something done.
I'm still, working on my hubby. Why are you calling? I just got off the phone. Why are you calling me?
I feel these words deep down inside.
Wait. Eva needs a name. I feel like naming the granddaughter of an important character in my fantasy story. That sounds interesting. Let's see. Her mother has died. Her father is very overprotective. She grows up being completely sheltered from the outside world. The title of the short story she stars in is called The Falcon and the Frog.
Ooh.
I like that.
Ooh.
And naming the grandmother has died. Her father's overprotective. Because it being completely sheltered.
I don't know why my mind instantly went here, but in the original version of Sleeping Beauty, her name is Briar Rose. And I've always loved that. I've always loved names like that.
Call her in the movie. I don't remember.
In the movie, they changed her name to Aurora.
Oh, that's right. Why on earth they did that? Makes no sense. Grandmother's name is Teresa.
I actually really like it. Teresa.
I wanted to say Teresa. Something that also starts with T. Terra. Terra.
You pulled inspiration from Rapunzel. There's
really, but no long hair and the Frog Prince.
I don't know if this will inspire you at all, but it's one of the things that I've always loved. In the original German of Rapunzel, she wasn't actually kept in a tower. The word that's used in the original German is a Wüstenei, which literally means an egg in the desert.
Okay.
And it's never quite explained what this is. So the imagery that a lot of people have when you read the original is that she was like the tower was like this tall tree that had a nest with this like great dome on the top that resembled an egg, and that she was actually kept in the room up there in the middle of a desert. But one, I love saying the phrase Wüstenei because I don't know why it sounds like
it rolls off the tongue.
It sounds like such like a fantasy place where bad things happen. We have to go into Wüstenei and save the princess. Like, yes. I
like that. Wow.
So I'm full of useless side knowledge, but I'm not like coming up with names for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either. This girl's okay. So this girl's father builds a tower and then a garden surrounded by walls. It isn't in our world, but would be the first castle of the world in its creation. Her father is loving. And he lost his wife and his mother to outside influences.
I don't know why, but my mind fixated on the name Abigail. Like it just, I don't know why.
Huh.
The two names that went through my mind, honestly, were Abigail and Dolores, and I don't know why Dolores, but those were the two names that went through my mind. Actually, I do know why Abigail went through my head. There's a King Diamond song called Abigail, which is about basically a vampire keeping his daughter away from the world so she doesn't cause more mischief. That's probably why. That's probably why right there. But yeah.
Boy, I can't think of anything. I don't know why. The girl shall have a name. Sometime. If I think of something, Eva, I'll message you.
Yeah, same. I will say, because it's on my to-do list. There's a wonderful Grimm's fairy tale that I want to see so many retellings of, and it's on my list of things to do. But if you've never read the story of Snow White and Red Rose, I'm sorry, Snow White and Rose Red,
and called Rose Red. That sounds familiar.
It is. It's actually completely unrelated to the other Snow White story. It's just another character who has the same name, but it is a fascinating tale of two magical girls who are trying to survive in a world that really wants them dead.
Interesting. And I'm starting to play with my color again. Why? To make it blend in with my channel art. That's why.
Well, see, you could always tell people it's on purpose because it does look like the same color. So.
I think I've nailed it. I think it matches.
Tis perfect.
Which might be changing sometime.
Let me look up
Dark Fairy Tale is the exact vibe of her story. Eva says, animals can speak. Maybe she needs an utterly fantastical name then. She just becomes an antagonist as an adult. I never needed to name her before. She becomes an antagonist as an adult. But she's the protagonist now. That's good to know. If I think of something, I'll let you know. That's good to know, because that makes me think. Sort of. Kind of.
That moment when Google is completely not helpful.
Oh, hello. Hi, Amber. How are you?
Hi, Amber. I am trying to remember who wrote the poem. It'd probably be translated as The Boy. It's a Der Knab. I thought it was by Goethe, but it is not. Wait a minute.
The world exists in the beasts of the world until an event that stops it from continuing. Humans take it.
Trying to remember the name of the girl in the poem because it feels so appropriate to what you're saying, but because the poem is about basically a boy who is really in love with a girl, and when he goes to show his love to her, he picks a rose, but when he picks it, a thorn pricks his finger and he falls into like in eternal sleep, but he never gets to tell her that he loved her, and so his true love can never come to wake him. It's a beautiful, melancholy poem, and I can't. Ooh, I like Brigale.
Oh,
I love that.
Brian.
I love that.
Interesting. Sorry, my phone's ringing. My landline.
I do really, really like that. I like that a lot.
It's more fantastical. Excuse me. Hello. Somebody in Twitch.
Hello.
I think this is a newer subscriber, if I remember correctly. Thank you for that. And folks can call her Bree if I modernize it. Yep. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I really like that.
And somebody else on Twitch. Hello.
That's Eva on Twitch.
Oh, yes, it is. See, I'm not on the
Eva is everywhere.
You tell. Yeah.
Eva's still leveling up her Devon skills like the rest of us are, but I like Brigale. I like that name a lot.
That sounds really interesting. For sure.
I like how it flows. I like that I saw it and immediately had this idea. Like, and before you said Briar Abigail, like it immediately like, yes, I do. I love that name. Be careful saying that because there's an unnamed character in book 2 that I might have to put a dedication to Eva on for the name.
Oh, wait, I have to do this. Oh, whoa, that's so cute.
Oh,
how stinking cute. No problem. And we'll see you later. What we could do though now is, although I have several viewers at the moment, but we might wrap this up in a second. Actually, you know what we might do is wrap it up at 30 after. That's fine. Now that I think of it. Yeah.
I love that name though. Like I feel like I was at the birth of
that was cool.
Like that. And I'm also going to be like trying to hunt down all of my books of German poetry to find that one stupid poem because I can't remember who wrote it. And unfortunately, if you just search Der Knab poem, it comes up with a lot of song lyrics by various bands that have apparently named their songs that. Not the thing that I'm looking for. I thought it was Goethe though. I just swore it was Goethe.
I find it kind of distracting that looking in this general direction is looking towards my bookcases. And I'm like, yeah, there's my book about Celts, and there's my.
I have way too many of those. Like it's not even. Before I even.
The classic one by Gerard Herm.
Like before I even knew that I had Irish ancestry, like I was obsessed. And then like I was like, it was just my ancestry calling out to me. I understand why I have you now.
I know I have. I have two of that series of books of fairy tales. One was the they're all colors of the books of fairy
There's the Blue
tales
Book of
from the
Fairies.
turn of the century.
Yeah, there's the Blue Book, the Yellow Book, and the Red Book.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have two of them.
Yeah, there's a story in the blue, and I think it's in the Blue Book of Fairies that I really want to do a retelling of, because
There's a
I
good
love
few
it
of
so
them.
much. But I'll have to change a lot because a lot of things happen just because.
My my book length is there's mythology involved, but there's some folklore kind of retelling and just kind of pulling in various things. So it's that kind of thing. Which I think I want to do some kind of work on this evening. So after I get some other stuff done.
That's actually one of the goals that I have with this setting is I've actually gotten they're in outline form because I just needed to know the contours of them and I didn't take the time to write them. But I know so many of the folk tales and legends from the world I'm writing in, and I would love to write those out and have actual fleshed out story versions of them. Because I don't know, I like settings where you can do crazy deep dives. That.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that so much. And I'm hoping that people will want to do that with this crazy, crazy world that I'm working in.
Yeah, and I hope people like that for a lot of the subject matter I'm writing about. It's 2:26. Hey Charlie, would you like to go ahead and say anything before we skedaddle?
Alrighty. My name is Charlie, and if you don't know me, I have a channel on the YouTubes called Charlie Does It, and I do streams every Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I don't know, I have fun. I hear from other people that they have fun, and the oddest thing is somehow we get stuff done, which I really don't know how that actually happens. I feel like the streams are just us going blah 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 the whole time. But we get done and I'm like, oh, I've done a couple chapters of things. Somehow magic.
Magic ensues.
And if you would like to see exactly how much energy can be contained in one stream, I will be on Allie Deathridge's channel on Tuesday for Tuber Tuesdays, and that's also at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on her channel next Tuesday. And I am really looking forward to that because Allie's energy brings me to life, and I am really curious what's going to happen when we're both on screen at the same time. If YouTube goes down, I'm sorry.
Goodness.
Her energy plus my energy might just, kaboom, it just.
Yeah, might ignite something.
Something.
Wow.
So
that would be something interesting to see.
We're going to be doing our time of dances and everything. It's going to be wonderful over there. So definitely check that out. And if you're not following Allie, you definitely should. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, what in the world is wrong with you? Heather is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that tremendously. And let's see. Earlier, people mentioned that some of the links in the description weren't working, and I apologize if that is a thing. I will check on that and just make sure that I have workable links in there, and I will be working on that as well as some other things this afternoon. My name is Heather Dewey Pettit, yeah, no jokes. Let's see. Changing subject here. I am streaming Thursdays at noon Eastern, And I might have the occasional pop-up stream here and there. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's that. Anything else will be mentioned on my various social media. On my social media is Heather Dewey Pettit, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for coming, Charlie. Excuse me.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoy these.
No problem. Okay. See everybody later. Bye. Oops.